Hey guys, Mike here with Cardzu Sports Cards. Want to do a recap of May sales numbers. Had a pretty good month. Going to be doing these recaps every single month at the end of the month. So let's jump right into it. First thing I want to look at here are our cards sold year over year. If we look at 2022, started off the year pretty slow. I wasn't really selling much at this point. As you see, as the year went on, things picked up here towards the end of the year, which is great. Looking at 2023, that's those bars here in red. Had a really good month in January. A little bit of a dip February, March. Picked back up here in April and May. 106 cards total in April, 104 cards in May, already starting off June. Good, I've sold a few cards the last couple days. If we jump over to net income from sales, looking pretty good. Again, slowly picked up here later last year. Had a really good month in December, but I sold a card for like $300 or $400. That was my Cole Caulfield French Young Guns Parallel. Slowly climbing here from March, April, May, netted $261. Again, this is after all of my expenses, all my eBay fees, my shipping labels, the cost of the cards themselves, penny sleeves, everything, envelopes. This is how much is left over. The only thing not included here is taxes, which we'll take care of at the end of the year. $261 last month. Not too bad. I haven't even reached 1,000 listings yet in my eBay store, so this number is only going to go up. If we look at gross revenue, now this is everything before expenses. So this is all the money coming into the business that people spend from buying the cards, shipping, although most of my cards I'm starting to do free shipping on most of those, but follows the same pattern here pretty much. Almost 900 in December. February was a good month, and then slowly climbing here since March, April, May. Brought in $477 last month. Not too bad again. The store is still growing. The point of this is not to show you that I'm super rich off of these. I think you can make money at them. I'm learning a lot of those secrets now. The good thing is this pattern is following the net income pattern. So as the gross sales are increasing, the net income is increasing as well. If that was not the case, you'd probably have concerns that maybe you're spending too much money to bring in customers to buy your product. But since our net income is increasing as well, as the gross revenue is increasing, that's good. People are spending more money and we're making more money as they spend that money. Last thing I want to look at here is our net income by collection. Now these are collections I've specifically bought to make money from by reselling the cards. I buy a lot of cards for my hockey channel, so you can check that out, my open hockey cards. Those cards are purely for entertainment. I do sell those cards. I don't expect to really make a profit on any of those. Some of them I do, which is great depending on the pulls you get, but those are really high risk. But the collections I buy specifically to resell, I'm intending to make a profit on those collections at some point. And that's what these collections are here. Now I don't have all of these cards listed for sale, so this will be something that grows over time, but eventually I would expect to make my money back on all of those collections that I buy. This first one here, I've actually already made my money back on that collection, plus 30% of the original sale price. So I've recouped that 130%, which is awesome. These other ones, some of these I don't even have the cards listed yet. A few of these I've sold. The football cards, kind of a slow burn. This collection's picking up some traction. Again, this is the net income from the collection after the expenses. So if I spend $60 on a collection, I want to net more than $60 to make my money back. I don't want to gross $60 and say I've made my money back, because after expenses, I could only have $30. So looking good so far. I just bought a huge collection. That's this one right here, 179 cards. Supposed to come in the mail today, actually. A lot of Young Guns. I think there's a graded slab in there of Moritz Seider. Definitely paid more than I want for it, but I do think I'll be able to get my money back. Have a really good inventory stock going, so super excited about that. This is my method right now on how to make money selling cards on eBay. Just buying boxes and opening them up as like a break channel, or just buying them at the store. It's really hard to make money selling cards like that because the risk is so high. But if you can filter through eBay collections, and I'm going to do a separate video on how I get my inventory as a whole, but if you can filter through and buy cards you know are going to sell eventually and have a specific price point you need to have per card in order to make money on those, I do think you can make money, and that's the goal with my strategy for Cardzu Sports Cards. One more thing I forgot to mention is the total investment I have so far just in these collections I buy from eBay specifically to resell for profit. We're close to $500 right now. Total net income is $108, and so far we're looking at a loss of $381. Again, this is just the collections I bought to resell. A lot of these collections aren't even listed yet. Sometimes I can't even list them fast enough. But for the ones I have listed on the collections I bought, which is probably close to 500 cards, I don't think this is too bad right now. I definitely think I'll be able to make my money back on these. So that's May sales numbers right there, and a little bit of my strategy for how I sell. I'm going to do a separate video on my eBay strategy as a whole. Main thing you got to know is it's really hard to sell cards and make money off of them just by buying the boxes themselves and breaking those. I'll go a little bit more in depth in a separate video on that whole process and my strategy, but just wanted to go over May sales numbers. I'm going to do the same thing for June at the end of this month. Hopefully it's going to be a good month. Got a lot going on, so I'm going to try to list some more cards if I can, but I've had a lot of traffic in the store. Check out Cardzu Sports Cards on eBay, like, subscribe, leave me some comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.